look back on it, I really, really wish I never got into like
Politics.
politics.
Trump said he want to do a stream with me. Yo, chat. Trump stream? Trump stream? Trump stream? Okay, let's do a Trump stream. They don't really think it out because they just think about, oh, Trump. Oh, money. We could do 1 million. I could have 100,000 consistent viewers in here. They ain't think about the long term effect it could have on their career. And that's what it is a lot of the time. They just think about the now, not the later. Yo, it's your boy Bridget from Brother in the Spot. We about to watch Old Meezy. Adin Ross finally realized that he got used again. I feel like Adin Ross is just a person. I don't really got nothing to say about Adin for real. I don't really got nothing to say about him for real. I'm not too tapped into Adin that much. So I don't really got nothing to say about him. Also know that him and Kai was friends, but he stopped being friends with Kai. Or him and Kai stopped being friends because Adin chat is kind of R word. They kind of like rate the R word. You feel me? So I think that's also a reason why he don't want to be on his stream. Also, I think Adin just be doing a lot of things that he don't agree with. So I think that's also why him and Kai stopped being friends. But what do I know?
I had to look back on it. I really, really wish I never got into like
Politics.
Now that I look back at it, it's like, damn, like so many people just tie me to it, and now it's just like no matter what, they don't even get to know who I am because they don't like even want to. Oh, you did this shit with Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I really, really understand other people's side.
And this is exactly what happens when you do things for money, or when you do things for clout, or when you do things that you might not even 100% agree with, but because it could get you a lot of views, make you a lot of money, like, you might just do it, and then later, like, damn, I should never did that. And it happens, bro. It happens to a lot of people, bro. It's not only you, it happens to a lot of people, so. It just happened to you, brother, and now you getting hate because you did that. You feel me? So, it's life, bro. It is what it is, bro. It's part of the game, brother.
And as I'm getting older, I'm just like seeing like I just don't think I'll ever care enough again for any other politician ever in the future. Just because it's like at the end of the day, bro, like.
And it's like when have celebrities and politics even become a thing? When did that world mesh? When it was like, oh, freaking, they was having like Beyonce concerts for Kamala, and they was having like Trump on stream, and since when it became that? I get it because like you're trying to push it to the younger audience and make it bigger, but it's like, bro, it's politics. Who will know about politics?
We're all humans, you know.
This is such a crazy statement, and people
they trying to sway niggas by getting niggas on stream. Like, but I'm saying celebrities was performing in the name of vote for people. I never see that before. When was celebrities doing that? I had never seen celebrities perform in the name of Kamala Harris. Like, yo, we gonna come to Kamala Harris and perform our song for votes, huh? Yo, when I'm done, I got you. Oh, ask grandma, please. Ask somebody else.
People are not talking about this enough. During last year's election and overall political cycle, influencers were used heavily in order to endorse different politicians in order to get their narratives out there to a younger, more impressionable, and honestly, less studied audience. Whether it be Andrew Schultz, Joe Rogan, the Nelk Boys, or
but
now
it wasn't that popular as like the last election was. The last election was very social media-esque, in my opinion.
Ross. People's influence was getting used and honestly exploited in order to get their messages out to the masses. Now, the tricky thing about the types like Adin Ross is that he does not understand the level of influence that he has. He constantly promotes these people and puts them in different positions to his audience, and then when the thing no longer suits him, then he abandons them wholeheartedly. He'll go super hard on this thing for months and months and months, pushing this in his life, pushing this on his audience who is young and impressionable, and then later on, he'll just drop it like it's a bad habit. Kind of like
because like I said, I think Adin just does stuff. Trump said he want to do a stream with me. Yo, chat. Trump stream? Trump stream? Trump stream? Okay, let's do a Trump stream. They don't really think shit out because they just think about, oh, Trump. Oh, money. it could do 1 million. I could have 100,000 consistent viewers in here. They ain't thinking about the long-term effect it could have on their career. And that's what it is a lot of the time. They just think about the now, not the later.
A Toy Story meme that I don't want to play with you anymore. And overall, that's fine and dandy. He's rich. He can move on to the next thing. He has time, space, finances, and opportunity to just pivot out of it. But for the young and impressionable audience, they are left with the damages done by somebody that they look up to heavy.
I love watching a culture vulture spiral. You made your move. You put your flag in the sand. Now you facing all the backlash. Now you want to backpedal. Nah, stay with your man. Don't let a rich kid fool you.
Basically,
all he gives a about his money. You know what it is? He's losing the black dollar. He's losing the black fan. All these companies.
And you gotta remember, one of Adin's biggest audiences is black people, because he was doing the little TJ streams, the little Trippie Redd streams, the Blueface streams, DDG streams. He was doing the Lil Uzi streams. So a lot of his fan base was tied to the black community. So maybe, like he just said, maybe that they seen the Trump thing going on, he kind of lost a lot of his black supporters. Like, yo, bro, you like Trump? I can't deal with this nigga no more. So what he said is not a bad take. It's a very smart take to have, or it's not a bad hypothesis, I would say.
Everybody knows how important the black dollar is. No matter how much shit they talk on us, they know how important the black dollar is.
That's a fact.
How important the black vote is.
That's a fact.
Whatever you want to, any field, the black blank, put it in there. It's important. It matters. Okay. So what he's doing is he's backpedaling.
Even to all the big, huge companies, like they always say, "Oh, I don't want no black people wearing my clothes," but the reason why they clothes are so popular is because black people. Imagine if every black person on earth say, you know what, I'm not wearing no Gucci, I'm not wearing no Louis, I'm wearing straight black owned brands. You think they would be still popping and big in business? No, because then you will see all these white people, they will just trickle on over to start wearing black owned brands. Because it's like, oh, that's what's cool now. Okay, so you think if every black person, I'm not eating no more fast food. I'm not eating no more nothing. We all cooking our own clothes. We doing everything, keeping it in the black community. Everything would switch. Not everything, of course. Some people gonna stay because they like it. But the majority, they gonna lose a lot of money if black niggas was like, yo, you know what? We going everything black. We don't want nothing big corporation. We going everything family owned, black. It don't gotta be black. It could be white owned, but family owned. Small business. That's all we doing. You don't think these niggas gonna start suffering? All these big companies, I'm like, oh nah, nigga. Remember Target? Y'all see what happened to Target when they boycotted Target and they started losing mad money because the black niggas was like, yo, I'm not shopping at Target no more. Who popularized Target? Who made Target a meme? Who made it cool? Who made it say, oh, Target is so expensive. Oh, let's go buy the Target t-shirts. Let's go buy the Goodfellas t-shirts. Every time you go to Target, the t-shirts are sold out because of black people. You feel what I'm trying to say? So it's like, that shit, he not lying. That shit's very important, bro. Like, that's why these companies, they can say that, but they know and they say it because they know that we so naive that we be like, okay, whatever, I'm still gonna wear it. But if they knew that we was like a little not so naive we had more care to our community and our beliefs, they know they won't say nothing like that. Why you think you don't be hearing these other white people saying these big outrageous statements? Because they know that we just a little naive, so it don't really matter. But when they say it towards white people, you see how hard they go. They want to rally. They want to have all these big freaking protests and all this stuff. But when they sign up, we just like, oh, whatever. I'm still gonna wear it. That's why they be saying shit, because they know we ain't gonna do nothing about it.
I'm saying is what they used to be, or the influences of what they used to be, or too many.
You said we still boycott? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know, but I know when I seen them articles, they were saying Target was losing money, and even like they were saying Starbucks too. That Starbucks was closing down stores because people wasn't buying there no more because they were supporting was it Palestine or something like that. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure if that's 100% facts, but I seen also they were saying they closed down some Starbucks stores too because people are not going there as much.
People are calling me racist and this and the third. My manager had these racist remarks. I'm not cool with Kai no more. I'm not cool with Speed no more. Yeah, that Black Impact get weird, right?
Seeing as to how he's one of the biggest streamers in the world, and seeing as to how streaming and content creation is getting
and
more
even still till this day, he still uses black creators till this day, so because he needs them. When he have his boxing events, he always got a famous black person up there with him. He never is all white. It's always a Bandadon or DDG or a YK or somebody that's popular in our community that he can show like, oh look, we have them up here, so you can still watch it. He got DDG boxing. He have Melt boxing. He got Rod boxing. He got all these black people that's big in the community boxing. Of course, he's giving them opportunities, but he's still using them to help him. He don't be having no all white boxers.
serious in the mainstream industry. It would make a lot
Because
of
who want to watch that? Honestly. No offense.
For Donald Trump and other politicians to be looking at the likes of Adin Ross to go onto their platforms in order to spread their message. Now, this is no small feat. On one side, it puts legitimacy behind the content creator and the content creator economy as a whole, saying that, hey, we are here, we are taking over new media, we are something to actually be respected and talked about. And two, from the content creators' perspective, it's an opportunity for you to show your young audience who you really are. Can you live up to that level that they're trying to bring you to, the seriousness that you want to convey to people, and what you are going to do with your independent media platform? A lot of times content creators and audience people criticize the mainstream media because they don't take things seriously enough or they are not objective, etc., etc. But Adin Ross understood the severity and level of this platform that he has.
August 5th, which is next Monday, I have a stream with the President Donald Trump. We've been working on this for weeks, months. It's officially locked in. We will have a live stream with President Donald Trump. This could be by far one of the most important streams I've ever done in my life.
And with knowing the potential gravity of this situation,
I'm saying, why would it be important though? Like, what makes it important? Is he gonna like do something like change lives, donate to communities, or he's gonna talk like he's just gonna go over there and talk like everybody else does? How is it important? Is he gonna gift your chat, everybody your chat, some money? Like, what's important about it? What is he gonna do that's important to people? Talk? They always talking about something, and he don't do nothing. It's the preso. So what is he? I get that it's the president. It's the most important. But I'm saying, what is the importance of it? It's important for him, not for nobody else, because he's not helping nobody else but him. What's important about it? It's the president. It's important because it's the president. So what? What does that do for anybody as the president? What is he gonna do? Nothing. He's gonna watch him on there talk about nothing all day and do regular people stuff. It's not that important for real.
Literally, you could.
It's important for clout reasons, not for actual impact to anybody reasons.
Take this seriously, right? He's gonna ask questions, give pushback.
I don't know.
We want.
It's crazy, 'cause I feel like I've never seen like the Donald Trump clips on TikTok. Yeah, I never seen none of these clips on TikTok. I never seen a Donald Trump on stream TikTok. I never seen a TikTok with Donald Trump on stream with Adin ever. I never seen a TikTok clip of that, so I don't know.
Back, get him to talk about pressing issues and pressing matters, you would think, right?
Yes! That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, if it's important, let's get Donald Trump and ask Donald Trump some good questions from the chat and make him answer certain questions and make him help the community. How is it important? Because he's going to talk? What's he talking about? You see, he literally just say what I just said, bro. Why is it important?
A live stream with President Donald Trump.
If this right, he's going to ask questions. Literally.
One of the most important streams I've ever done in my life.
And with knowing the potential gravity of this situation, literally, you could swing votes here. Adin Ross will take this seriously, right? He's going to ask questions, give pushback, get him to talk about pressing issues and pressing matters, you would think, right?
That matters.
As soon as the other half of the stream, you're going to notice it's going to switch to straight fun stuff. You're going to see a bunch of different segments that him and I planned. We're going to react. I'm not going to say the other segments I planned. It's going to be straight fun stuff, straight cracking jokes, straight normal stuff, bringing out the fun in President Trump. That's the whole goal I envision.
Oh, exactly. Nothing's important about this shit. What's important about it? Jokes with the president? Oh my God, it's so funny. Who cares about the president doing jokes? These niggas talking about martial law and freaking martial law and taking away Medicaid and taxes for people and all this stuff they doing. You want to talk about some goddamn fun with the president? You talk about fun. Ask this nigga some real questions. Give out fun. Give me fun. Nigga, we didn't tell him to do some real shit for people or something. Yeah, you know your family. Tell him to help some black niggas or something. You know your family is black.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, I would love to even get him to hop on Monkey with me. I would love to.
Yeah,
I'm gonna actually bring that up tonight. I didn't even think about that.
Important
I have a friend
stream.
who's currently being treated unfair by her. He's a rapper named Young Thug.
Yeah.
And I
heard that actually.
Yeah, I just was wondering if there's a way that we can make sure he gets treated fair. That's all.
So I've heard about him.
Really hard-hitting journalism right there. Now, look, I don't have a problem with Adin Ross playing silly
talking about
games
Young
or
Thug.
somewhat humanizing Donald Trump. No, I do, but I don't have a problem with that if he were to ask the real questions and if he was to have a real interview. If you gave real criticisms, got real stories.
That would have been a way better stream than you asking him funny shit. Sorry.
Like all that stuff like that, then I believe that this would be an okay thing. But I remember consuming the interview, and to be quite honest with you, he pulled numbers. 560,000 views. He gave him a Rolex. He gave him a Tesla, a Cybertruck that was wrapped, and he asked him lightweight questions, let him get his rhetoric on.
What does that do for anybody but Adin? Nothing. Nothing.
And then played a game of say one word about this person. Hey, the reason why I'm so critical on these content creators is because they don't understand the power that they have. That interview that Trump did with Adin Ross swung a lot of votes. It played a very pivotal role in the election. Same thing with the Andrew Schultz and the Joe Rogan podcast interview that he had. Trump even acknowledges these things.
So I have a son who's very smart and tall.
Okay, when I'm done, I'll make it for you, okay? I got you. Give me a
Baron,
second.
he knows all about you. He knows about guys I never heard of. He said, Dad, you don't know how big they are. They're big. You know, he told me how big. I said, who the hell is he? Like Ross. I did. He said, Dad, he's a great guy. I mean, guys that are doing, it's a whole new world out there.
It's a different world, and
But, you know, I'm on TikTok now.
Congratulations.
And I've done really well. No, but you know the crazy, have you seen the numbers? Billions of hits. It's crazy.
I'm sure TikTok's a wild application.
And I've
though.
gone up 30 points. A Republican is always down 30 with young people.
Trump is my best moment. The fact that I even if it's at 0.01%, Alex, the fact that I had a little bit to do with the election is crazy. And the fact that I got the president on a live stream. Nobody's done it live. Nobody. I was the first one to do them live.
You have influence, but you need to use it wisely. And this is the problem that I have with Adin Ross, the Nelk Boys, and other content creators of the likes. Yeah, it's cool that you have the power to literally sway an election. That's perfectly fine and dandy. I would question and ask, have you done your due diligence on these parties? Or do these parties know about you, know about the influence that you have, and are using you to be manipulated?
That's all
I think
they
the
did.
question is quite clear. Less than a year later, Adin Ross is already backtracking on some of his stances on Donald Trump.
All they
which
did
would seem
because
to be
they don't care. They don't care about nobody but this money shit. Niggas gotta realize that these people do not care about you, brother. These are millionaires and they don't think they care about your little stupid ass.
marking to me the start of.
I be gifting these niggas a millions. Y'all be gifting these niggas so much of y'all own personal hard-earned money to watch them do dumb shit on live. I'm not saying like I get it. Y'all support them. I get it. Nothing wrong with that at the same time. But you think they care about y'all for real?
Another situation in which Adin Ross allowed somebody to come on his live stream, manipulate him to get to his massive.
Let me not 100% say that, because Kai and Adin do be giving people money and helping out people when they can and stuff like that. Let me not and buying houses and cars, people and stuff like that. Let me not say that. Let me not be bad and say that. That's not 100% true.
Of audience to push their ideologies, push their rhetoric, and get their shit off. You know, kind of like how FaZe Banks and the Crypto Bros did when they came on his platform to push big crypto. Like how some of the rappers do. They used his platform, manipulated him, and then ran off with the bag. Donald Trump will be no different, and you can see that by Adin Ross backtracking on some of his stances.
You know, I love Trump, but he did say no new wars, and I don't fuck with that. So we gotta no real shit. We need world peace in the world.
Why do you switch up like that?
Listen, man, I would love to talk about that in person. I think I'm gonna make a
I'll set it up.
Oh, you are?
Yep.
This year. White House stream is still this year. But I don't know. I would love for it to happen. I got invited within the next couple weeks to go to the White House and stream, but like, bro, I don't fucking know, bro. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Like, I actually don't know if I want to even. I just don't want to be in that politics shit at all, bro. But like,
It's crazy how nobody said like, yo, bro, you sure you want to do this? And nobody said that. Like, yo, bro, you sure? Nobody said, like, yo, bro, you sure you want to do this, bro? It's a little crazy. It's president. It's a little crazy. Nobody was like, yo, bro, like, let's make a game plan where we could ask him certain questions. Like, nobody in his team thought about anything better than just being funny with Donald Trump. Nobody thought about it. Nobody on earth said was like, yo, bro, I think you should ask him these questions. And, like, actual beasts. Nah, they was like, yo, bro, this dude's have fun. It's Donald Trump.
Such an honor to go to the White House. You know what I mean? But, like, bro, fuck, bro. I'm gonna wait.
There seems to be a pattern developing with Adin Ross. One where he meets a guy who he idolizes, looks up to, gets really, really enamored with, platforms him to his young and impressionable audience. And then after learning more about them, or maybe promises not fulfilled, or I don't know, seeing a different perspective, he decides to backtrack on some of those stances. You remember his whole Andrew Tate saga that he went through a couple years ago?
Andrew, you know you actually helped me stop masturbating? Because every time that I would masturbate, I would think of you. And I'd be like, nah, this is not right. I'm going to stop.
What the fuck?
I said I'm going to stop doing this shit now. No, for real, you put it in my brain. Nah, I haven't done it in months. Swear to God.
Andrew Tate went as far as to putting Adin Ross on his visitation list when he was confined to prison. Now, naturally, because Adin Ross seems to be a follower, he decided to embrace this guy heavily. Went on to different platforms and podcasts to endorse him while having a shaved head to show solidarity or support or trust when it comes to Andrew Tate.
Back to the Tate shit. Have you been in contact with anyone on that side or anything since the fucking arrest went down?
Nah, man, I haven't. And, you know, it's crazy what's going on right now. I spoke on a Twitter space about it. This is where I'm at on it, man. You know, he's innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I am. Tate, everyone, I know you guys have met him too. I'm gonna let you guys speak on your experience meeting him. But when I met him, bro, he took me in open arms, me and my whole entire crew, like literally all of us. And we would talk like basically off camera for hours and hours and hours about real shit, just real motivational life shit. And he's just, like I said, bro, he's to me, to anyone who's personally met him, I've never heard someone say anything bad about him. He's just very genuine.
Adin is a young, impressionable dude. And I think a lot of young dudes are impressionable. This will be no different than, you know, the young guy who graduates high school, doesn't know what he wants to do, and pursues the rapper career or the singer career or the basketball player career because they're idolizing LeBron James, Drake, or Morgan Wallen. He goes to the extremes. He does cut his hair, does the push-ups and all this other stuff. But the difference is that Adin Ross platforms individuals, and Adin Ross has one of the biggest platforms for youth in America. It's just that simple. He doesn't do vetting behind these guys. He looks at surface level things. And these people know that. That's why they are able to infiltrate his place in his space, even though they don't necessarily respect Adin Ross. In that same Andrew Tate saga, Adin Ross was disrespected 50,000 times, straight up to his face, to be honest with you.
So because he's afraid and he's a coward, what else can you do but be a clown? And how do you be a clown? What do clowns do? They self-depreciate for your entertainment. They make a fool of themselves so you laugh. So why is he back on lean? For views, I guess. He may not even realize that himself. He's back on lean so he has something to talk about on his fucking stupid show.
That's what I be telling y'all. When I be seeing YouTubers that be like getting bullied for content or making themselves the joke for content, they didn't want to come back and say, oh, bro, you know, I'm so sad. Nobody takes me serious, and they don't act like girls for content. They don't say, "Oh, people think, everybody thinks I'm gay. I act like a girl." Like, bro, it's like, bro, when I was coming up on you, I'm gonna tell you every time. When I was coming up on YouTube, people used to call me a comedian, and I was like, "Yo, bro, my whole life people called me a comedian, and I thought I was funny." And I was like, you know what? I'm not doing no more funny, like trying to be funny content no more. I'm just gonna talk. I literally got on YouTube and started talking. Like, we just doing talking videos. They got serious. There was just more talking. And that's when people was like, oh, BJ is funny, but he's also smart. Or BJ is funny, but he also is a good dad. BJ is funny, but he also does this. Now, when people meet me, it's like, yo, bro, I respect what you do, bro. It's not like, oh, yo, bro, you so funny. Like, yo, you so funny. It's like, nah. Yo, bro, I respect what you do, bro. And that's what I wanted. And that's what I got. Because I seen all these people, and I haven't seen nobody. I just, in my heart, for myself, was like, yo, bro, I don't want to be a laughing stock. I don't want to be a comedian. I don't be known for that. I want to be known for more. So I chose to tailor my content for me to end up getting for the audience to receive me that way. And that's how I got received. And that's why I'm happy who I am. Because people see me, it's like, yo, bro, I love what you do. Like, I love you. Like, you changed my life. That's what I do it for. I don't do it for to make niggas laugh all day. Fuck my Kevin Hart, nigga.
Joe. Don't trust your little fucking finger, little stubby fingers. You're trying to slip a note away. Give me it.
That's just me, though.
Count it. No, it's not that I
Not
don't trust
saying
you.
that anybody who does that is bad or wrong or weird or whatever. Do what you want to do. Live your life. Be who you want to be. I'm just saying for me. For me. I was like, I'm not no damn comedian. Not me. That's not who I am. I'm way smarter than no damn comedian. I got way more bigger things to do than being a comedian. For me. Thank you, JD.
I just don't trust you.
Why do you not trust me? There must be a specific reason about me. Is it my nose?
It's because you're a fucking Jew. No wonder Kanye blocked you. I like Adin. But he's a perfect example.
He's all crazy.
A perfect example of why you can't get people money earlier. Well, look at him. He's a kid. He doesn't do any real work. He sits on streaming websites, fucking gambling, a dumbass. He keeps going on and off drugs and just being an idiot. Falling in love with whores, breaking up, and going on and off drugs, getting fat, putting on loads of weight. Like, he's too young to get rich. You can't give a kid a $50 million streaming contract. He's too young to get rich. You can't give a kid...
I can't. This fucking predator. I can't, bro. I don't care. You're pissed. I don't care. I'm sliding with Sneeko, bro.
Now he's this, but you was just saying he innocent until proven guilty. You was just shaving bald head. you was just saying he changed your life, and now he disrespects you, or now all of a sudden he a predator. You think this is crazy, bro?
Bro, I don't care.
Which brings us back to the Trump conversation. Adin Ross is now seemingly backing away from his support of Donald Trump for a plethora of reasons, but I would honestly say that Adin Ross never knew anything about Donald Trump to give him his endorsement in the first place. It was just a cool thing to do. It was a cool thing to say, to be anti.
Clout and money. That's all it was. Clout and money.
Got you a certain group of friends, and because you are rich, it's not ultimately going to affect you. But there are real life consequences and actions to the things that you do, say, and support and empower on your platforms and channels. And Adin Ross took that very lightly. He often takes it very lightly. I can remember when he sat down with Your Rage Gaming and literally talked about why he supports Donald Trump. And it was...
Give me 3 reasons why Trump is better than Biden. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just want to know if you're actually talking and you're not just a bot.
And people always think that, like, bro, nobody's bigger than the program. If you a social media person, I'm not saying you got real estate, you make money on real estate, you make money in stocks. I mean, if you make most of your money on the internet, you cannot be hated by the internet. You can't be hated by the internet. Something that you can't. When people are paying your bills, the people that your fans or supporters, you can't just be doing stuff to do it because you want to do it. Nah, because you might do something and somebody might say, matter of fact, I hate this nigga because I didn't think he would do this. So you gotta be really aware, coherent of what you're doing when it comes to certain things, especially when it comes to things as politics and talking about religion and talk about all these things that people hold so dear to them. Like, that's why I don't talk about certain things, because like I don't care to, and it's like, why? Because I did it before and it was this whole big thing. I was like, nah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what I don't talk about. I'm not trying to be the change niggas' religious beliefs. I'm not trying to make nobody believe this. I'm gonna talk about what I believe in. I believe in mental health and family, friends, and mental health and fitness. Everything that got to do with yourself. That's what I believe in. That's what I preach. Do stuff for yourself. Mental health for yourself. Do stuff for yourself. Get better within yourself. All this other stuff you can't control, but you can control how you feel about yourself in your life. What's up?
First of all, what happened with abortion is ridiculous. You should not be able to tell a woman what to do with her body. That's first of all. That's a woman's body.
You think.
Yeah, why are we doing this right now? We're on the screen.
You're so brain dead. You're so brain dead.
Okay.
Wait, you think Biden was the one that wanted abortion to be? That's what you think? That's how that works?
He's a president. He can, you know what I'm saying? He can not ban it. What do you mean?
All right, bro.
What does a fascist mean? It means you are a far right authorization ultra analyst, political ideology movement characterized by dictator leadership, centralized autocracy, militarism, forcible suppression of opposition.
He literally should not be allowed to talk to these people. I don't even know why he can't see it as clear as day. Adin Ross and others live a life that is carefree and consequence-free. They are allowed to ride waves because they are ultra-rich. They can say things, skew narratives, not ask real questions, not do any deep thought on anything, hell, not even lightweight thought on anything, and push whatever they want to without consequence, because at the end of the day, once they need to, they can pivot, they can switch. They have a young audience who follows them lock and step, and that may be fault of them, I can acknowledge that, but they have a young audience and they have a responsibility with that young audience, but they use it very recklessly. And those young kids are left holding the bags. Those are the ones who are left with dirt on their hands, going out there saying these disgusting things.
Every morning when you...
Dirt on their hands and in their minds. Side G, close the door, please. That he's working. Thank you.
And are actually having consequences to their actual actions based off of what's been done.
What did you take? Fuck the woman! Fuck the woman! What?
You say Andrew Tate F the woman? He's like freaking 12.
No, wait. We love women. We love women.
But not like transgenders.
Yes, sir. We love everybody. No.
All gays should die.
These little niggas is wildin'.
Yeah, merch, preach.
Because look, they'll grow up. You see them right there? They're going to grow up when they 16, 17. Like, damn, I'm not going to lie. I don't really agree with that. Cause that's how it is. When you younger, you have all these things, you know, oh, I will never do this. I will never do that. I will never do. When you turn 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, everything I said I wasn't going to do when I was a kid, I did. I did. You just young and chatting. You just young and chatting. I would never do that, bro. Never. Still did it. You just chat and you don't know what you never going to do. Don't never say never. I didn't heard a girl say, a girl that told me to my face, I would never do this to you. And she did it.
Yeah, gang, influence is real. It's funny because Sneako's even walking back.
I've done said, but I didn't hear my nigga say, I would never eat. I'm Jamaican, you know. They will say, I would never eat vagina, bro. Nigga still need I'm in front, bro. And that's the low level version of what I'm trying to say.
Back on his voting for Trump rhetoric. And as I make
I will
this
never
video,
do this.
Rolling
I'll never
Stone
do that.
put out an article saying that prominent influencers, including Theo Von, Joe Rogan, Andrew Schultz, are starting to distance themselves from the president. Now, these are people who helped put Donald Trump in office, put this person in power. But now, less than a year later, they are now walking back on these sentiments. The worst part about it is, it's not like they're not hearing anything new or anything that wasn't available to them back then. Theo Von is backing off of Donald Trump based off of his stances on immigration because his father was an immigrant. Well, Theo, when he came on your platform, he was still the same way about immigration. Like, I don't know. Joe Rogan is also mad on Trump's stance on immigration. And Andrew Schultz is saying that he voted for none of this. Look, ultimately, it's not that I have a problem with these people using their
Clout and money,
power and influence to get whoever they want to be elected or empowered or platformed or whatever the case may be. But there's a couple things to note when it comes with this. One, you can't be mad when people criticize you and align you with those sorts of people. I think that it's very nasty to act like hanging around.
Can you get out, please? I said wait. When I'm done, I'm going to attend to you, okay? Can you wait, please? Close my door, please. Thank you. I said I got you when I'm done. I said when I'm done, I got you. You still coming here and talk to me about it.
A KKK member shouldn't have you be tied to KKK values. Like, I think that that's a weird ideology in your mind. Two, don't act stupid as if you didn't know these things before. I don't understand why these people are trying to pull the wool over our eyes and act as if they didn't know what Trump was saying or any other politician or whoever else was saying before they platformed them. It's not something different. It's the thing that's maintained the same. Three, these people are using you.
I'm just happy that Kai, when they asked Kai, he said no.
know that you are so stupid. I made a video about the Nelk Boys not too long ago on this exact same situation.
Happy when they
Nelk
asked
Boys
Kai,
had
he said
Israel's
no.
prime minister on their platform.
I'm just happy that Kai didn't do it. That's what I'm happy about. I'm happy that Kai ain't do it.
So crazy to me that they had him on there because I knew that they lacked the depth of having somebody of that caliber on their platform. They weren't equipped doing the correct sort of pushback. And ultimately, they did nothing but further the narrative that the prime minister was trying to push. And openly, admittedly so, in their follow-up sit-downs, they had no clue what they were talking about and just took...
I think, allegedly, I think they asked him to bring Kamala on his stream, allegedly. And he was like, nah. Cause I think he was doing a stream. I think that's when they were doing the AMP New York summer thing. And I think when he was in the U-Haul, then they asked him like, "Yo, they asked something about politics." I don't know exactly what it was, but I know he said something about politics. But I think they're allegedly she asked him, and he was like, "Nah, I'm not doing that."
Cue card from other people.
So we walked in, and there was just like 20 people in suits there.
Yeah.
The setup was already there. Both flags. We couldn't touch anything or move anything.
And they don't give you any restrictions like don't ask this.
I'll be honest, they gave us a paper with questions to ask. But they also said they kind of, they gave us a script to ask.
They gave y'all the whole play, which means they used y'all to further their agenda in the way they want to do it. They didn't even give y'all no freedom of choice. They said, I know it's your platform, but I am who I am. We're going to do it like this. Yes or no? And y'all said, okay.
But we didn't really follow it.
Yeah.
We tried our very best to ask some questions.
But I'm just telling you, this was like part of a much bigger propaganda effort, right? And a country that spends $150 million on its image, they are covering something. They when they spread all of this propaganda, I was like, we're not starving people in Gaza. You understand that this conversation has been happening for 2 years. You need to stop infantilizing yourself. It's like, we're just stupid people doing stupid stuff. You're 30 years old and you need to be aware of what's happening in the world and that your reach and your platforms mean something and it affects people. And I think the biggest reason why people were so upset for you, not because you brought someone and you didn't contest him, that it is the talking point that he used is the same talking points that have been used for 2 years to kill thousands of people.
It's time for us to start holding these streamers accountable and these content creators' feet to the fire. You don't just get to discard these things when they no longer suit you.
Good point.
For a long time, we've let influencers and content creators get off this same tired-ass gimmick, but it's not gonna fly anymore. I've heard a lot of people use the excuse that, can't you see, Adin Ross is only doing this because he's seeing what's happening to people like Kirk that go out in public and speak. I don't think that anybody in their right mind is thinking that what happened to Charlie Kirk is going to happen to Adin Ross if he continues to endorse politics. I don't think that people even attribute Adin Ross to politics.
Adin Ross is not even that important to politics where they got to take him out
heavily. I think that this is just another one of those situations in which Adin Ross got manipulated and is now using that as some sort of bail or scapegoat in order to get out of the responsibility that he has for the actions that he did. Platform him, but vet him. Ask real questions. Do your research and do your due diligence. But you need to be real with yourself. If you don't have the depth and the knowledge to platform these guys, then you probably should not do it. I applaud the content creators that...
Adin Ross is not important enough for niggas to take him out. Charlie Kirk was important though. That nigga has 7 million followers. He was talking about all type of things, so he was important to politics. That's what they took him out. He played some sort of role in a lot of things. Adin doesn't. They don't care about Adin. Nah, he's not important. Not in politics. Not in actually influencing people to be better to change their entire life view. No, he's just a funny kid that does weird stuff. And hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Adin.